Record. All right, Gage, whenever you're ready.
What's up, players? How's it going? It's your boy, Gage's Rage.
And this episode is brought to you by Budhole Beer.
Oh, shit. We're sponsored, boys.
We got a sponsorship.
Pretty much. That's badass.
If you're not following along on YouTube,
it's an IPA.
Budhole has its own official beer now. It's labeled after the Bud Light beer label, but it's Budhole beer. It says it right on.
Pretty similar.
All right, and I think
identical taste
with a little bit of controversy, boys.
We might as well just dive right into this
because we started Madden franchise the other day, and we're going to be video blogging our endeavors in this new trial of the Madden franchise with updated rookie rosters. And some people are not happy because they weren't able to get to the trade market first. We're having sort of an uproar. Yeah, Scott. Scott ruined the last league with unfair trades on force.
I'm glad you're bringing unfair trades up. Now, let me ask you, what pick was Isaiah Simmons in this last year's draft?
I'm going to have to resort to draft expert Ty on this one. Ty?
He went 8. He went 8. I'm sorry, but Star Lutulele and some backup defensive end.
No backup. 79 overall Trent Murphy, a veteran.
You're not getting Isaiah Simmons for that. You talk about horseshit trades, it's a horseshit trade.
I also added a third-round pick, and I took an unfair player and Andy Isabella for that trade to happen.
I'm just saying, if we disbanded the last league a little bit because of bullshit trades, this was a bullshit trade.
We're still playing that league, right?
I haven't played in weeks.
Yeah, neither have I. But I mean, I'm not a franchise owner anymore. So
you did get kicked off your coaching post. I'm just saying, if we're talking fairness here, you're doing the same thing Scott did in the previous league.
There's no way I did that. Isaiah Simmons was a 70 overall. 70. I went ahead and traded him for a D tackle and a left end, exactly the number 1 and number 2 position need for the Arizona Cardinals. And I added a third-round pick to boot it all off.
What do you think, Stripper Scott?
Bullshit.
He's not in on it.
Here's my point. If Scott makes this trade, this league is still happening, in my honest opinion.
I feel like there'd be a fuss from you if Scott made the trade.
No, I wouldn't have even known any better. I feel like the only reason this is causing an uproar is because Gage's Rage, who's supposed to be the worst in the league, goes out and smashes week 1 against a pretty tough opponent in the Jets, Jets. And
smash is a weird way to put it. Now, if we watch the replays on it, there's definite lag.
Oh, definite lag.
Definite lag.
Reasons I suck at Madden. Definitely.
Your defensive back raped my wide receiver on that last play.
No, not
yes. You even admitted it when we were playing. You're like, okay, I got away with the salt.
Where's the video proof? I don't hear, see, or have any proof saying otherwise.
I will 1 second, fuck stick. I'm pulling it up.
When you change players, and there is that second of controller adjustability. So you're pressing circle, changing a player to play the ball, and the computer will give you a little bit. I would say in Madden, there isn't a really good reference for pass interference. Was that ball uncatchable? Is that why the play was not called a pass interference? I think that could be the case with a shitty quarterback like Sam Darnold. Anything's possible.
Oh my God, dude. I just walked away for 3 minutes and I come back and I still hear this motherfucker trying to talk about how that trade's justified.
No. We're talking about something different now.
That one was totally legit. Brandon has a little bit of fluff about this play here. When there's a totally uncatchable ball thrown to Mims, and you can see here the score is a 2-score game with less than a minute left, I believe.
It is, yep.
And Brandon's trying to stir up some controversy.
And Brandon's trying to
I've called what straight pass interference is. You watch this. Watch Denzel Mims. It might be the next play.
Go watch our YouTube stream of this episode if you want to see the play.
Let's remember this.
Look at that. Look at that.
You have to talk. I couldn't see it. I was just watching Star.
See this guy there?
Is my mic
Completely
not
runs
on?
into me and stops me from catching the ball. Welcome to the
Yeah, your
podcast.
mic's on, Star Lamar.
What do you guys see there? I see.
It is a podcast, so we should refrain from video evidence, but just for reference,
The
it's
video will
horseshit.
be posted to YouTube. Go watch it on YouTube.
You know what
Thank
the
you.
real problem is here? The real problem is Brandon and Scott saw a changing of the tide. When you go in and beat Brandon, he's lost 2 user games in a row now. I've
Exactly.
wiped the balls across Scott's face with my team, and they both go, "Oh, this is bullshit. We need to start this league over because you guys made some trades."
Complete horseshit. The changing of the tide has happened. We got the cream of the crop picks in our teams, Star and myself, and then we hit the trade market first, which I think we can all say the trades are always going to be unfair. There's no way we can get every user to agree to these trades, and we just hit the market first.
I feel like we could get close, though. I feel like we're mostly rational people besides this guy in the top right in my screen.
We
Guy in the
struck
green
out the
shirt?
iron is hot, and Scott and Brandino are totally offended. They're scared. They don't want to play anymore. And I've been there. I played through 2 seasons like that. It's a shit.
You played. You showed up.
I played. I didn't play the last 5 games of that last one. I'll admit that, but I still played my best when I did. But
It
here's
was all
all
part of his plan to get the first pick in the new franchise.
exactly.
Really bad, so I can get the Bills when we start the next franchise.
And
But
what did you do?
To be fair,
My
the
boy,
point of this league was to do more of a realistic league. It wasn't to create a fantasy draft. Otherwise, why didn't we just do a fantasy draft? None of
exactly.
the teams are even close to the same.
If the Arizona Cardinals had the option to trade a first-round pick for a starting D tackle and a starting left end, they'd take it. And you had a
No,
third-round pick
They
on
would.
top.
They would. There's no way they would
They
make
would
that
be
trade in real life.
jumping at the
Not
bit
even.
to take that
Not
one.
even close.
They would be jumping.
Isaiah Simmons is not. I'm sorry. They were not getting rid of Isaiah Simmons for trash.
It's not trash. A starting left end and a starting D tackle is not trash.
What are their
It's
names?
trash. It's
Star-
trash.
And Trent Murphy.
Trash.
I mean, Star's got 98 strength. He's not a.
Is it
he's
Thursday night? I thought it was Monday. It's not trash day.
Both of those players are good. I agree that trade would never happen, but Star Lutalele was a top 15 pick. Trent Murphy went high in the second round. Kind of out.
And adding a third-round pick on top of it all, no brainer.
Okay, can I speak a little bit of realism into this thing now that we've given Gage his moment?
I think I just got done spitting the facts.
There's 2 fatal flaws with the current league as it stands. First, every single rookie's development trait is only normal. That would not be the case. Gage and I looked it up on Madden. That is a big hindrance, and probably the only reason why Gage could make a trade for Isaiah Simmons, in all seriousness. Number 2.
If he was a superstar, he wouldn't be tradable. That is fair.
Number 2. The fact that I got my ass waxed by Star has nothing to do with this. I expected it to.
Total garbage.
No. Listen,
That
just
is full.
shut up and listen to me. It doesn't have – because we were complaining about this before Star and I even played our game, if you guys go back and look at the text messages. So that has nothing to do with it.
For what was about to happen. You were setting the scene for your ass whooping you were about to receive by Star's rookie all-star squad. And I think that the league that you guys said the creator of this draft class would have uploaded, where, the first-round picks all would have been superstars, I think that's totally unrealistic. Totally unrealistic. If you look at first-round and second-round rookies that were uploaded in the game, the one we all bought, last August, they weren't stars. They weren't superstars.
A lot of them were.
Factors? No.
Well, even if all of them weren't, you would have to admit that Isaiah Simmons is going to be a superstar, or at very least star.
That draft is a totally different discussion. Totally different discussion. When I play with him for 2-3 seasons, maybe I do get him to superstar mode. But it's going to take a lot of hard work, and I'm going to have to play really fucking well with him.
It's not going to happen because we're not going to keep playing this franchise. I'm planting my flag in the ground right now. I will not play another game of
Speaking of unfair trades, I don't know what you traded, but you ended up with damn near the entire 2020 rookie draft class star. How did you make that happen?
I picked one after I heard, because you got CD Lamb too, didn't you?
I did, but I was not really trying to get him.
That was
In all fairness,
before I even made a trade. I didn't even think about trading in this league until I got the text messages saying Simmons and Lamb went for cheap. And I said, shit, if they're going for cheap, I'm going to jump on this bitch right now, get one or two. And then I kept trading away people at other positions, so I had to replace them and just went down the field, and I got myself a damn near starting lineup of rookies. No offensive lineman. I got a D tackle, a D end, a middle linebacker, corner, safety, wide receiver. That's what I got.
So I was going through looking at all the rookies and just seeing what it was going to take to get some of them. And I clicked on CeeDee Lamb, and I'm like, I'm not going to – like, it's going to take a lot. I threw my center out there because they needed a center. Boom, took it right away. I was like, fuck. I could have gotten a little bit more out of that. So I was like, fuck it, whatever. Did the same thing with Quentin Nelson. I just threw my first because I didn't think that a first was going to get him. Got in a heartbeat. Didn't even hesitate. There went all my picks.
Maybe Scott accidentally put forced trade on for all of us instead of just him this time.
Forced trades aren't even a thing.
That could be.
You can't even do forced trades for
trades
only
were
one person.
He forgot he did it just for himself and actually did for everyone.
You guys are
Funny how he turns injury on, like right at the end of the season when he's, when I lost Bobby Wagner. That sucked.
So when I look at this league also, I'm looking at what's edited right at top. And I see Devin White and Devin Bush, middle linebackers for Tampa Bay, and Pittsburgh Steelers are edited. And I was just referencing these two players because they were both high first-round draft picks last year, correct? Similar to Isaiah Simmons?
Yeah.
They're top picks.
And neither one of them was superstar X factors. I don't think either one of them was superstars, and Scott went ahead and edited these guys in this league to further cement his point that Simmons should have been a superstar X factor. I think it's bullshit. All I'm saying is
that's not fucking true. We're looking at those two players when you were trying to prove your point, Gage, and they actually proved you to be wrong. Those two players proved your point wrong.
We're making these trades. This league would be in week 6 right now.
I play way faster than that.
Yeah, we'd be at the Super Bowl.
Fuck yeah, I would have won it already.
No, we have so many divisional games. We need 8 played.
You know what, Gage? If you're that fucking good at Madden, why don't you back up your smack talk and beat Brandon again on the new one?
I'm not playing a new one. I am not
real
playing
fucking contracts, real development traits, real fucking rookies. Why don't you back up the smack talk?
Okay,
Scott went in and put in like hours to do all that.
Madden 21.
Exactly. We can just wait, 4 more – no, not even 4. 3 more months for the real game to come out and see what he actually would have been.
It's not coming out.
Money where my
coronavirus is going to delay it.
Simmons does not come out as a superstar X factor. Does anyone want to take that butthole bet?
Yeah, I do. Whatever their top dev trade is, Simmons will have it.
It's not
$10.
Not $10. All right. Butthole bet.
Top dev trade. Whatever the
Put
top
on the board.
Whatever the top dev trade is.
Like equivalent to superstar X factor.
Their absolute top development trait, he will have it. Guarantee it.
Because it might be different than what it is this year. Their dev traits, just what they label them.
I want an asterisk if they don't have.
You don't get no fucking mulligan, Mr. Mulligan Master.
I'm not a mulligan master.
Yeah, you are. You're always adding in all these fucking stipulations.
Who's the one trying to get a new league here, Scott? Who's that guy? That ain't me.
It's because the league's bullshit. The rookie contracts aren't right. The fucking dev traits aren't right. I'm sorry that I don't want to play in a fake league.
You're trying to say that players got cut that would never have gotten cut.
Exactly.
That is true.
Cam Akers, the first pick for the Rams, would never get cut.
When you're importing a second league of rookies into this roster, players that wouldn't get cut are going to get cut.
Not when the cap penalty to cut them is $12 million. You can't
know.
I wouldn't put all the time in
classes. You can't do that. It's unrealistic, Scott. This league is unrealistic as fuck. So I think we should stick with the one we have, the one we're 2 weeks into.
Yeah, because you're 2-0.
Yeah, I played really fucking well. I earned my wins.
I got a question. Can I ask it?
Let's hear it.
People might know it who play more Madden than me. So this season, or not this season, but this Madden, most of the rookies had a question mark on their developmental trait. Whatever.
Yep.
Is that a set in stone thing, or does it matter how you play with them, what it ends up being after it reveals it to you? If you
Matters how you play.
as a star, but if you
No.
use them as a superstar,
Yeah, it matters how you play. So if that guy has got 300 plays that you need, and it's a quarterback, and you throw 20 picks and 10 touchdowns, he's not going to be nearly as good as if you throw 40 touchdowns and 10 picks.
so it's not set in stone right out of
It
the
is
chute.
set in stone.
No, those dev traits you earn.
No chance.
100%. Yeah.
Andy Isabella was a hidden dev trait, and he went only to superstar, and he had fucking crazy stats. Or star.
Yeah,
he was only a
but-
star, not a superstar.
Mecole Hardman, he was a rookie. He went to a superstar X Factor after my dev trait went through the first year.
Because you had gotten him to 90-something overall through that time.
But what Brandon's saying is that prior to that, they wouldn't have Mecole Hardman as a superstar aspect.
No, they wouldn't have.
Yeah, so he
I would
had
have earned it.
through not enough snaps before he was already a crazy overall because of how you used him.
I'm saying if I simmed it, he probably would have been a normal, maybe a star, right? But with playing it and the way you play with them, that changes the outcome of their dev trait.
I'm saying that you used him in a way that exponentially grew him faster than, like, if you were to
Played
play
well.
a real NFL season, not like 8 offensive snaps in a game that are 8 90-yard touchdowns to Mecole Hardman, you grew his overall so fast because of how you used him. He was
Yes, but if I
supposed to be a
did
star.
not use him that well, he wouldn't have been a superstar X Factor. So how you play affects their dev trait like that. The ones that have question marks.
Yes and no. I'm saying if you were to sim it, and if you were to play like a regular NFL team, and he got like 500 snaps by week 5, he would have been a star. And then you would have
Yes, but
him.
But
By
since I
playing
played with
with
him
him
and I
the
played
whole
well
year,
during his
you would have got
developmental
up to
period,
Superstar X Factor. So when it's hidden, his development trait is hidden there, and it's just waiting for you to unlock it. It's set
so was his dev trait a superstar X Factor?
No, you played him
So I earned. Yeah, so how you play with him affects their dev trait.
Which is
what I'm
exactly
saying.
Star's question.
And that's how you're answering it.
All right, I'm going to change the topic since it's enough Madden. All right, if you guys could jerk off one athlete and in return you got their athletic ability, who would it be?
Patrick Mahomes.
That's where you're going with?
For sure.
That's interesting.
Is it their current athletic ability or in their prime athletic ability?
I'd argue in their prime.
Patrick Mahomes.
Our jerk-off session might be quick.
It's not the
Favre? Yeah.
Chico.
You know, easier on the wrist.
2 hands.
Yeah.
That's tough. Mahomes is a solid pick, though. Lamar Jackson. I mean, if I'm going football, I'd maybe take Lamar. He's quick. He's athletic. I'd learn how to throw better.
Wouldn't your dream be to be an NFL player, though, versus any of the other professional sports?
Personally, yeah.
I'm a capitalist. Give me LeBron James. That dude's going to be a billionaire. Can't say
He's
that.
damn close.
Players.
He's the B.
Gage?
I'm trying to go outside of the box. Because, like, yeah, you make a bunch of money as an NFL player, but is that the life you really want to live?
Yep.
CTE by the age of 30, can't remember your own grandma's name.
Not Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't get hit.
You could argue that you could take somebody's ability and move it to a different sport. Like MJ. MJ was super athletic. He played baseball. Not well, but he played.
Yeah.
Gage is trying to think of the best player he plays disc golf with.
That's what that is exactly where I was going. I'm thinking like Ken
my
Lehman.
friend Steve. He's really good.
And you know what's pretty awesome is like
And I've already jerked him off
some
once
Tennessee
before,
shit
so
where I just have to give him like a foot job or something. I wouldn't even have to jerk him off. So, yeah, my answer is Ken Climo or Climo. And then I could disc golf until I'm fucking 70.
Oh,
All right,
that's
let's
good.
do that, Ken, and see if we can make a deal here.
I thought you would have went with like Dude Perfect.
No, I already got those skills.
Bet.
We need to hit up the pit and do our little quarterback challenge. That's what my argument was to Scott. We should abandon any more bullshit ass leagues
Like this one.
in Madden this year, and we should hit up the quarterback skills challenge and import our own quarterbacks into Madden and see what happens.
Yeah.
This is my only problem with that. I'm a franchise guy. I like the franchise, and I like controlling my whole team.
Scott can't force trades and get superstar Isaiah Simmons on his team.
Okay, let's make one point here very clear. Gage motherfucking Rage had the first pick in that draft and could have drafted any of those players I ended up with on my team. But you didn't. Instead, you drafted some, bullshit-ass D-tackle?
What are you even saying?
On that Madden franchise where you're ripping me for having all these good rookies?
Oh,
You could have drafted any one of them.
You had 8 first-round picks, Scott.
But you had the absolute first pick in the draft. You could have had anybody.
The top 10. Scott, oh my, you're such a bullshitter right now.
I'm just saying, you literally drafted any of them.
You ruined the leagues with trade. That is Scott. That's your move. Not mine.
I didn't ruin this league with trades.
You're claiming you are because you didn't get your opportunity to make the trades.
Dude, I made the trades I wanted to make. I'm good with my team in this league. I just think that the overall
Why don't you want to play then?
Why
don't you want to play then? You just said you're good with your team, but you don't want to play because you're scared?
No, it's because the integrity's gone. We started this franchise because we wanted those teams. These aren't those teams. Star has 8 new rookies. You have a bunch of new players.
I have 3 players, maybe.
Yeah, Isabella, Simmons. You would never be able to trade for Simmons on this new league, dude.
Because it's unrealistic.
No, because it is realistic.
Fucking X Factor superstar.
Yeah, he would be.
He would not be.
So,
look at last.
Have you guys heard?
Who was the superstar X Factor?
Have you guys heard? Disney Plus is rolling out a National Treasure TV series.
With the original cast?
I don't think it's original cast. Let me see. It says it's unclear if Nicolas Cage will be playing Benjamin Franklin Gates. So I'm not too sure. Are you guys going to tune into that and watch?
I have yet to watch an original series on Disney Plus. So I don't know.
You haven't watched The Mandalorian?
Oh, that was a lie. I watched The Mandalorian. That was pretty good. But I was picturing like the Wildcats one, and they have a couple other like more suited for younger audience shows. As The Mandalorian, anyone could watch it. But
yeah,
I don't know. I might watch it if it's suited for an older audience, like even teens. I'll probably watch it, but I can picture it being super
childish. Yeah. I mean, I love the movies. I thought they were really good. Made me want to be a treasure hunter. When I went out to South Dakota, I was looking back behind Mount Rushmore. I was like, that's where the treasure is.
Trying to find the holes.
I was.
I just read a story that said Nicolas Cage will be Benjamin Gates.
Is that what it said? Okay. What I was reading said it was unclear, so that would be exciting.
Just a day ago, they confirmed he will be.
How old is he? Over, under 52?
Over for sure.
I'd say over. But I also heard that they're doing another movie as well as the TV series. I heard it's both.
You guys went over?
Neither.
Wait, how far
56.
in development is this TV show?
Probably early stages.
Yeah, this won't be out for a while. Yeah, this isn't going to be out for a while. Huh. That's cool, though.
Watch it.
You want to watch the TV show?
It's a good idea, but it was like boring enough as like a 2-hour movie. Fucking TV show where they drag it on like that. I'm out.
How many seasons of Dragon Ball Z do you have?
Actually,
He found
I
him.
found them.
He found him.
I did, boys. I did. I got all the shows and
Oh,
the
so like a lot of filler episodes.
Can't watch 2 hours of one of the greatest movies of all time, but you can watch 18 hours of some weird Japanese anime series.
9 seasons. And when
Not sorry.
yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. That fucking show is epic. And if you guys haven't seen it, I feel sorry for you.
I know. I do love National Treasure.
No, Dragon Ball
Great
Z.
flick.
National Treasure is a good movie. I agree with that.
What do you think, Closet Gage?
I don't know who that is. I'm out of the closet.
That's for sure. Closet Gage.
That's a,
I want to zoom in on that speaker.
this is so unfair. Like, who keeps pictures that are fucking 8 years old? And
I do. I have every
Closet.
photo I've taken since 2012. So
Gage, there was these things before Snapchat where you took real pictures and they lasted forever. They didn't always disappear. You young bucks used to your pictures going away. Most of the time, they're forever.
Yeah, I've been through a few phones since then, so I don't have the same ones.
Oh wait, Android doesn't
iPhones
have
will-
like a cloud system that saves everything into the cloud.
They do. I just don't set it up because I don't believe in technology like that.
Oh, you don't believe in technology? That's good.
Can we talk about? I know they're our biggest rivals in barstool sports.
You're such a
But can
fuck.
we talk about what Prez accomplished last night?
My
It was
God, dude.
epic.
One of the greatest
awesome.
feats of
What a
all
troll.
time.
What
Star,
a-
lay it out for the listeners.
So back when Tom Brady was, according to the people at Barstool Sports, wrongfully suspended with zero information at all. They didn't have any proof, and they suspended him 4 games. They started the Goodell is a clown, free Brady protests, and they've been arrested. They're picketing the NFL offices. They're picketing at games. Started a revolution. They are currently banned from anything that has to do with the NFL by the commissioner. So this, is it called All In? Is that what this stuff's called? All the celebrities are doing?
Yes, all in.
So
Yep.
Goodell goes, I'm doing a one-on-one, come with me and watch a Monday Night Football game in my man cave, which is where he was during the draft. And so Prez, who is the head of the Goodell is a Clown, sells all these T-shirts, all types of apparel, was the highest bidder on that, $250,000. So now him and Goodell get to have a little sit down in his man cave during a Monday Night Football game. I wouldn't be surprised if somehow the NFL comes back and says no.
They probably will.
And it's going to be an ESPN Monday night game, of which Barstool Presidente Prez has a lot of beef with. There's no way this happens.
If it was televised, I would probably watch the man cave over the game.
Oh, I would.
To be honest, I would rather see what was happening in that room and be a fly on that wall than watch the game.
Assuming it's not a Vikings game.
Yeah.
Boys, did you see this box set?
No, show it again.
I mean, this is ingenuity at its finest right here. They knew what they were fucking doing.
This box set reveal is brought to you by Budhole Beer.
Bangers.
Is that just one season?
That's all 9 seasons. When you get them all, put them together, and then you put them in your DVD collection, Dragon Ball Z right there.
That you misplace.
I didn't misplace. I just had it in a shoebox, which is like the most random of all places for
That
me.
is very random.
So I ran like all over them probably 5 times, and I was in a hurry last week, but came across them in my travel. So I'll have to let Matt know. Matt wanted to check them out. I'll have to tell him I got them.
Oh, that's about $130 value.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking sweet. I got them from Pawn America, one at a time, and it took a lot. I used to stop in there probably 2 times a week looking at
Movie Tuesdays, baby. Tuesdays and I think Thursdays. Cheap
Movie
ass
Tuesdays.
movies.
For 9
Yeah.
seasons of TV, though, $130 isn't that bad.
No, definitely not. And that's probably like, if you were just to start anime, this would be a great starting point.
Are they half-hour episodes, Gager?
Yeah, even short, like 24 or 22 minute. Yeah, so half hour with commercial breaks.
Kind of on the Madden train, but in a different sense. You guys hear what EA is doing for the new systems?
No.
So Xbox, what they're doing is if you buy Madden 21 for the Xbox One and you upgrade the Series X, you're allowed to upgrade the game for free. Like they're not going to make you buy, one for the Series X, so you don't have to have 2 games, right?
For Xbox?
Xbox, I'm guessing Madden's doing it, or PlayStation's doing it too, but they haven't talked about it yet. They've been keeping a lot of stuff secret.
Xbox is the national Madden franchise, or the partnership with Madden.
Well, EA is slapping their dick across the face of Xbox users, and instead of that, they are putting like heavy stipulations on that. So instead of being able to do it for free, you have to buy your game before December 31st. So if you were to get an Xbox Series X mid-January after, Christmas sales are going on, you're not allowed to do it. But I guess you just buy the game then, unless you had it.
It would be half price anyway.
Maybe, but they're only allowing you 3 months to do it. So if you have to buy it before December 31st, and then you have between then and March 21st or something like that to upgrade the game. Otherwise, you have to pay for it through the EA servers.
That's
I'm
weird.
I'm saying that they're just avoiding you paying full price for 2 games there.
Who is?
EA, because before Christmas, the game is probably still close to full price, or you might get the sale on Black Friday, but after Christmas, I'm sure it's less than $40. So they're like,
I don't know. I don't know. Wonder what the price is right now.
I bet it's like 20 right now, 25.
Oh, I bet you it's more than that, dude. Let me look it up on Amazon.
Put a $5 on that. You think Madden 20 is more than $25?
It's 25 exactly.
So I win.
Depends
it's not
on
5.
It depends on where you go. It looks like Amazon, you'd have to pay 45 for it. Wonder what it is at Target.
Stupid fucking price.
All right, I just posted a poll out on Twitter for our bet gauge. We're going to see what we get for an answer from the Twitter universe.
If Isaiah Simmons would be a superstar X Factor?
Yep.
I'm game with that, man. If you look at the franchise, the rosters that were booted up, none of the top 5 picks were superstar X Factors.
Yeah, they were.
Who?
Kyler Murray is.
The number 1 overall pick was. Who else?
There was like 4 of them in that original draft class that's on there.
I think you're full of shit.
No, there is. Look it up. Download the official roster. The official.
No, I just have, the standard roster.
Yeah, the one that they have. Yep.
You guys watch?
Other news. What's up, Star?
I was gonna ask, did you guys watch the Xbox reveal of the games and stuff?
I did. I watched some of like the highlights, and I was way underwhelmed.
I am too. I feel like it's not that big of a jump. It doesn't look like it's that big of a jump.
Well, part of the problem is they're not even going to be maxing out capacity on what those things can run right away.
Yeah.
PS5 and Xbox.
But I feel like there always is a jump, like a decent jump between systems. Like the 360 to the One wasn't a huge jump, but it's a good jump. This looks like almost the same.
So Kyler Murray right away is just a superstar.
Really?
Yep. And then second overall pick?
Murray was 1.
Bosa.
He's a right end in this game?
Probably. Scott, you were telling us about a TV show you were watching on Saturday. What, Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that one.
And actually, when I was getting my ass waxed in Madden by Star, I was talking to him about Black Mirror. So basically, it's like the world set in the future where technology is taking over and humans are basically like not simulations, but like basically simulations. There's different.
Every episode's different. Some of them
Yeah.
aren't futuristic; they're just alternate reality type stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like the one episode that Alyssa and I watched, the first one we watched, which Star said is his favorite, was the one where you can go back and look at your past. So you are actually like recording everything in your past, and you can go back and watch past life events in first person. So through your lens. But
I
you
don't know
can
if I'd
like
want to do that.
push it onto like a TV, and you have like a control thing that controls it. But it was
Fast forward and
a
rewind.
relationship with a husband and a wife with jealousy and a bunch of stuff.
He like figured out getting cheated on through different things.
Yeah, it was super
Did you
good.
watch Playtest at all?
No,
Watch what?
We haven't yet.
There's one about a guy that gets like stuck in Europe and he needs to make some money to go home. There's a video game company that wants people to come in. It's a VR game. It's like a horror survivor, Resident Evil type. And
Okay.
so the majority of the episode is him inside the video game, like trying to survive. And they all have like a mind fuck, and you're supposed to have a lesson from it about the dangers of technology and stuff like that. None of the episodes have anything to do with each other. There's like one episode towards the end of season 5 or season 6 that they're in a museum that they show some different things from each episode. But other than that, there's no connection between them.
Are they the same actors and actresses and everything?
No. They're all
Different one each episode?
Each one's a different director, a different cast. Like there's another video game one that came out in the most recent system or season where they can go in. It's like a Street Fighter type game,
Mm-hmm.
but they go in and they just bang inside of it instead of actually fighting each other. You can like have sex and it feels real. Like it's weird. They just take all these technology ideas and they put a bunch of what ifs. Like what if people used it for this or what? Like,
Huh.
there's
So it's
one
kind of
where,
like it's shit to the extreme in a way, right?
yeah, it's all really heavy and dark for the most part. There's a couple of them that end and you don't say what the fuck, but most of them you say what the fuck when it's over.
And there's 5 seasons of it?
Yeah, but there's only like 3 to 5 episodes a season.
Gotcha. And each season's a different director?
Each episode's a different director.
Well, fuck, no wonder there's not that many episodes per season. That's tough.
Yeah, they're basically short movies, like hour-long movies.
Huh.
And once you get the gist of it and you realize that there's not going to be a backstory, it kind of just puts you in the world and you're in that world and you pick it up as you go. They don't like tell you what happened or how it got that way. And you start to get used to it and you can just rally through them. Then they're really good. I'd suggest that show to anyone who hasn't watched it. And
It's
it
on
looked
Netflix?
like
It's super good.
after I talked to Scott about it, and it looks like they stopped even numbering the episodes. It used to say like season 1, episode 1, season 1, episode 2. Now it just says season 1, season 2, season 3. So there's really no order you have to watch them in. You can look up what it's about and say, oh, that one sounds good, and watch that one.
Yep.
Which I suppose if each one's different, they don't play off each other. You have no reason to watch them in order.
So I might say, oh, that was at the end of the 3rd season, but that doesn't make any sense now because they don't even number them anymore.
Huh. I have
And
to
they
check
do
that out.
It's a good show though. It's the only thing is like Star said, it's super heavy, so like you can't sit and binge watch it because it really gets your mind all thinking.
There was one that they released most recently called Bandersnatch, and it's like an interactive episode where something will happen and then you have to make a decision for the person in the episode with your controller.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, it's not the best episode as far as story-wise goes, but it's kind of fun to like make decisions for the person, and you can get to a point where you can't go any further. And it says, would you like to rewind 15 minutes? And then you make different decisions and try to get to the end of the episode. And
That's interesting.
Sounds actually pretty fun.
That's not in with the rest of it though. I think you have to search Black Mirror Bandersnatch for that to come up.
Huh.
Scott,
That's
the only X factor out of that last draft class was Nick Bosa.
was just
And
One single X
It's not
factor
an
was
X
the
factor,
whole.
it's season tournament into an X factor.
Yeah, but Gage, the only catch on that is like Brandon was saying, those hidden development traits, they could pop in as X factors based on how you play with them.
I'm telling you right now, Isaiah Simmons is not an X factor.
Okay.
He could be a good player in 3 years. He absolutely could be, but I think you're
Okay.
gonna have to take the L and play this league, in my opinion.
Okay.
You just said yeah.
Wait, what did I just say?
You said you were gonna play the league.
Okay.
I said you're just gonna have to take the L and play this Madden league.
No, fuck that, dude. It's honestly,
Okay.
it's not. It's literally not. It's not. Like it's not even the right. Like it's not even the right league at all. I'd rather have no rookies this year than have what they have. Because they don't have. They all have normal development, which would not be the case at all. We can all agree on that. They would not all be normal. And
I'd agree.
two, contracts aren't even close to what they should be, which is the reason why a lot of them were getting cut is because the contracts were so small. Because Madden doesn't let those guys edit the contracts. I've done the research to back up my reasoning, and it makes sense. It's not just, oh, I'm 2-0 and having fun.
No, you're 0-2 and not having fun.
I am actually having fun, though.
I'm
The only
straight
thing
up
is-
not having a good time.
The only thing, dude, is if this was like legit, I would have way more fun because it'd be more fun.
This is like legit where I could get the trades I wanted before you guys could. It'd be so much
No,
more
I don't
fun.
give a fuck about that, dude.
That's all right. I
So
think
you guys
I'm
have a good Mother's Day?
pausing.
Go
Yeah.
Mother's Day gift. If you run out of time, she doesn't give you an idea, what's your go-to?
Hanging flower pot.
Classic.
That's what I got, too.
Liquor, is that what you said?
That's my go-to for all her presents.
Is there a specific one, or you just randomly get her something that you don't think she's gonna like and you can drink later?
No, usually wine. She's a wine drinker, but she asked for specific things this time to make, like specialty drinks.
Okay. I tried. Scott and I tried this Godiva chocolate liqueur this weekend, and fuck, is that delicious!
It's real good.
Is it
So
super-
good. You could drink the whole bottle in one sitting.
Yeah, it's like a pull. It's like a pulling.
chocolate milk.
It was
better.
super. It was like Kahlua, but way better.
Yeah.
Rich, delicious. Might have
That's
some tonight.
actually not what I like when I'm drinking.
Well, you can mix it with your coffee on vacation.
It'd be so good mixed with coffee.
I saw this video on TikTok this past weekend, and there was a guy, he made a spicy watermelon daiquiri. So he took real watermelon, jalapenos, punched them together, added whatever other shit he added in there, like vodka or something, and then mixed it up. And we should do a video series of that. We'll make like specialty drinks, weird shit like that, and we'll just make them and pound them.
I can get down with a blender drink every once in a while.
So what drink?
A blended drink. Making them in the blender.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty much what it was. Or a shaker or something. I think that'd be fun. And then we'll just have like a case of something on the side just to keep us over while we're trial and erroring.
I like how you have to say case of something because we know you don't drink beer.
We know, all right, the 70s called, they want their toxic masculinity back, Star. Okay, we're White Claw Nation now.
Little water spritzers are big right now. It's all
I
right.
drink White Claws. I don't care.
Everybody's doing it.
Claws are good, but I might go towards the Corona seltzers. Those are pretty good too.
I just tried the blackberry lime one yesterday. It was pretty good.
You didn't have them on Saturday night? I thought that was kind of their go-to.
That's where I took it from.
Okay.
But I was strictly beer Saturday night. And until seltzers come out at a 30 rack for $12.99, I'll probably stick to beer.
They are expensive. But before I forget, shout out to the cock holster. He specifically asked for one on Sunday, on Mother's Day. So Here's to you, Mr. Cockholster.
Got to give the man what he wants.
Good guy. He said that if he got a web redemption, he would have a professional touch up the tattoo.
Really.
Daniel
Would it-
Tosh, you hear that?
We'll do a butthole web redemption.
Send the video to Tosh Point.
He didn't specify what he was looking for.
No,
Is Tosh Point still a thing? I was just talking about this the other day.
I don't think so. I missed the crap out of it though.
We'll
You guys
do
don't like ridiculousness?
sometimes.
So much funnier than Tosh.
He's not that funny.
I bet you think Anthony Jeselnik is terrible too, don't you?
Huh? Anthony
I bet you.
Rob Deerdeck's got jokes.
They're scripted as fuck.
It's hard to watch sometimes.
Yeah.
I can't do ridiculousness. I liked Rob and Big.
I'm a fan
That was a
of
good show. His Fantasy Factory is badass.
Factory, man. Oh, that show hit.
We should
Nitro-
do
I'd like a
that.
foam pit in my
When
basement.
he blows up, let's have a Budhole Fantasy Factory.
We talked
Oh
about
fuck yeah, 100% in.
the center little lot of our Budhole house housing development.
By 100 acres, and then the center of it, dead center, will be the Fantasy Factory. We each have a corner.
We might have to save it for a future podcast, but we should build our Fantasy Factory.
That's our fantasy.
That's a good
Oh.
future podcast idea.
100%.
We're gonna have we each get a few acres to build on.
Yep.
You can,
There's definitely. There's got to be a pool.
Rich and get some ideas.
I think we should take this
All
time
right.
moment of silence for Jerry Stiller. Passed away at the age of 92 over the weekend. All right, that's enough. Probably the longest moment of silence we had.
That was a good one, though. It was well warranted. It was definitely more worth a moment of silence than all the other
Rodney?
people we've had moments of silence for. So
Brought in one of the best comedic actors, Ben Stiller, into this world. And his role on King of Queens was epic.
He was very good on there.
I did not know that he was that old.
I didn't know he was Ben Stiller's dad.
Oh, really?
I did not put that face to Ben Stiller's dad. I knew he had a famous son, but you need to see them side by side for me anyway to put them together.
The name didn't give it away.
I never knew his name, to be honest.
Oh. He is in a lot of movies with him too.
Oh, really?
The Heartbreak Kid, Heavyweights.
Long came Polly.
Is Stiller in that?
He was in Zoolander too, wasn't he? Or
Yeah.
Zoo?
Yep. Night at the Museum too.
I just feel like 92 is pretty damn old. He looked pretty good for that, unless I don't remember him in the last few years.
You probably don't. I don't think he was in much in the last few years.
Yeah,
Was
he
he?
might not have been. I haven't seen him in a movie in a while. One last thing here, quick. It's gonna be super fast. I know it is. Before we sign off, we need to get everyone
For my game, I got a game.
Oh fuck, I forgot. Let's play the game.
You want to do it before we sign off? Or
No,
before you give your bit? Okay.
no. Let's
All
do
right.
this first. What, Brandon?
Workshopping. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say let's make the game its own thing.
No, you go
Oh.
first.
I mean, it's you hang up first. Stop it. I specifically for this bit though.
All right, let's do it then. Let's do this before we get mine in place.
All right, you guys have a pen and paper?
Yep.
All right. So here's the way the game works. Workshopping. All right, we'll wait till Gage gets back.
I didn't know I had to have something ready for this shit.
Well, you should have been prepared. So we are going to play this at the end of every episode, but the subject is going to be different. So it's called workshopping it, but maybe 5, maybe Budhole 5, kind of figuring it out. I'm going to give you a category, and you're going to have 30 seconds to answer the top 5 or 5 answers that are correct within that category. Okay, so for example, let's say I did the last 5 teams to win the Super Bowl. I would tell you the question, start the timer. You'd each have 30 seconds to write as many as you can down. If there's a tie, if you get all 5, we're going to go to the next 5 in that category, and so on until there's a winner. Make sense?
Would that be, I know that was an example question, but would it be like the last 5 Super Bowl winners or the last 5 unique teams to win a Super Bowl?
It's going to be specific to how I asked the question.
All right.
Yeah.
So if I say the last 5 Super Bowl winning teams, then it might skip a couple of years because of the Patriots. So you might have to think about it a little bit. If I say the last 5 winners of the Super, last 5 years, I don't know. I'd word it differently. You'd know.
All right.
Workshopping it. All right. So I'm going to read the question. You're going to have 30 seconds to answer. I'm going to tell you when to stop, and then we'll go Gage, Scott, Star.
We got to
write out your answers.
So we're not cheating.
Absolutely. All right. Here's the question. Give me the top 5 grossing video game franchises of all time. Go. Scott will have to plug some music in this part too. So quiet. 10 seconds.
I'll just find the do 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 do.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I can't even write 5 in that time.
30 seconds.
I had
All right.
scribbles, but here's mine. So I have 2, 4, 5 things written down. The last one you can't see, but I was gonna say Elder Scrolls. It's super.
Got you,
Okay.
son. I had Elder Scrolls on there.
Okay, so Gage has 4, Star has 5, Scott has 5.
Okay, so let's see. Madden. Star's got Madden, Call of Duty, FIFA, Halo, Pac-Man.
Yep.
Star has 2 points.
Okay. Scott
has Call of Duty,
FIFA, Madden, NBA 2K, and Elder Scrolls.
Scott's got 1.
Fuck.
Madden,
Gage has, read them.
Elder Scrolls, Halo,
God of War.
God of War.
Gage doesn't understand the game. It's 5 answers.
I didn't have time.
All right. What'd you have again? Put it up there. I didn't.
Madden, God of War, Elder Scrolls, Halo.
You got 0. The correct answer, the top 5 grossing in order are Mario, Pokemon, Call of Duty, Wii, Pac-Man.
Just Wii
Sports, Wii Fit, Wii is the franchise.
That's fucking bullshit.
No, it's not.
Yes, that is, man. That's not one game.
So Star got 2.
I said franchise. I didn't say game.
Yeah. So Star got 2, I got 1, and Gage got 0, so Star wins with 2.
How did I not think of Mario?
Yeah, or
Mario's
Pokemon.
Or fucking Pokemon. I brain
those
farted
are
on that.
huge. So, like I said, if you guys were to get that right, we would go with a bonus round, probably reduce the time a little bit, maybe down to 20 seconds, and you'd have to name as many as you can in the what?
That has to be a minute.
No, 30
Yeah.
seconds is plenty. It gives you time to have to rapid fire answer.
And that's good.
And if people are listening, they're not going to want to listen to a minute of nothing.
It'll be on. We'll have background music.
You need more time.
No, 30
So,
seconds. Is
For
good.
the Jeopardy song.
I think if we played this
Jeopardy's
for 52
30
fucking times,
So do I get 1
30
point?
seconds for one answer.
Or did
If
we
we
each
played-
get a point for everything we got right?
You get 1 point for the correct answer, so a total of 5 points. You got 2 right. You had Call of Duty and Pac-Man.
But then I'm saying, do I get a point for winning the round? So now it's 1-0 to 0? Or is it 2-1 to 0?
It'd be 2-1 to 0. I mean, you won the game, so there's no second round in this here.
So that's why
So-
there's time. I get it.
Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna do one each podcast. So at the end of the next podcast, we're gonna do a different subject potentially. So if it's sports podcast, it'll be sports related. If it's off the wall, if it's a bit, we're gonna talk about video games. It might be towards video games, might be towards movies. It'll
TV
be
shows,
random.
actors,
Meet halfway at
films.
45 seconds, please.
No, 30's good, Gage.
I swear to you, if we do this 52 times, I'm never going to get a complete 5 list.
Gage, Star and I had 0 issues.
I cannot write that fast. Yours was scribbles on the last one.
Yeah, but that's because I was sitting and thinking for 10 and I talked.
I was thinking and writing the whole time. I'll never have a complete list. You guys will win.
Gage, you don't need 5 answers. You just need obviously 3 good ones and you would have beat Star.
Flawed logic, Scott. That's
I
stupid.
can't believe you didn't think of Pokemon. It's almost like Dragon Ball Z.
Not even close.
They're not the same thing.
I'm surprised Dragon Ball Z wasn't on there.
Where does Yu-Gi-Oh fit into all this? Is that like the same thing as Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon?
Yu-Gi-Oh's top 12. If you would have done the top 12, Yu-Gi-Oh would be on there.
So is that numbers based off of units sold, or what's the numbers based off?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Profit?
it's dollars made. Top grossing. Grossing is money.
Grossing.
Is Grand Theft Auto in the top 10?
Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can pull up my list here again. I think they weren't in the top 10. Grand Theft Auto was 11th technically. I think they only made 9.8 billion or 9.9 billion dollars is how much they've made compared to like Pokemon. Pokemon's got 19.5 billion, or Mario 32.5 billion.
So that makes sense with Mario because there's a billion games. The Wii
Yep.
is one that doesn't make sense to me. I think including the price of the Wii with the Wii Sports.
That I don't know. It says Wii Sports has made $6.08 billion.
And
Wii
did you
Fit
say
$5
Madden
billion.
wasn't on it?
What was that?
Madden wasn't on the top 5.
Let's see if
And there's
Matt,
been
where's
30
Madden
of
lay?
them. So they sold more. 10 times
Madden's
more.
made $5.2 billion. It's in the like top 20
I just don't
according to
understand
this.
with the 3 freaking games.
Madden is not a global game, though. Madden is
Yeah.
regional.
Yeah, so Nintendo has got to
Wow.
be the top grossing company of all time then, if they have 3 of the top video games ever made.
They probably
Nintendo's
are,
made the most money as a unit because they've been around longer than these others, and they've sold a lot back in the day. It
Yeah,
hasn't been until recent years that like Xbox and PlayStation have really taken off.
that's true.
Nintendo's done enough just to stay alive.
Yep.
Like Madden NFL, it made $4 billion between 1988 and 2013. It's made 1.2 billion in the last like 5 years, according to Wikipedia. But anyways, something to look forward to at the end of the episode. I know Gage didn't like it, but hope you guys enjoyed.
I loved it.
This is a good game, Brandon. Good work.
Gage.
That's the first time I've heard that. Thank you.
All right, guys, before we sign off, we need everyone's vote on record, and I don't want a bunch of hemming and hawing, and I don't want a bunch of pandering. New Madden franchise or not, based on development traits would be set as I laid out in the text message, and cap hit numbers would be accurate based on rookie contracts that are being signed. Same
I'd vote-
teams as before.
I'd be
vote-
open to new teams
Go
on it.
back to Budhole 1. Play another year of that. Gage can get a job.
I'm already back in on the Chargers. We just have to advance it.
Are you really back in on them?
Yeah.
Why'd they hire you back? They just fired you 2 weeks ago. I'm in. I'm in. I'm back to Budhole 1. I'm down.
You're in on Budhole 1, not the new league.
Truthfully, I don't care. But yeah, I'm in on Budhole 1.
Gotta defend your title, Scott. I'm coming for you.
Stars on Budhole 1. I'm on Budhole 1 then too.
Don't look so sad.
Me? I'm okay with defending my title. I was looking forward to this Patriots rebuild, though, playing against you guys a lot. I like the idea of this one because we play each other a lot, which would be fun in my opinion. But what's settled is settled. That concludes this episode. Have a blessed day.
Go jerk off.
Bye.